Great. Most of the people I meet think that when I talk about acoustic ecology, that it deals with nature or the birds singing in the forest, something like that. So, but for me, acoustic ecology means the relationships between everything we can hear in our own world, all day in the all-day life. And because the things we hear are influencing us so deeply, we never notice. And if the acoustic universe we live in is changing so radically, like in the last 10, 15 years, I think it was 2007 when the iPhone was presented first time. So it's nearly 15 years in the last time. I'm sure that this radical change has a deep influence on us. So when we lose a lot of sounds in our all-day world, it's not only that we lose these sounds, the world itself is changing, and maybe also our behavior. Sometimes I have the feeling that everything gets flat. The thing that really hurts myself is the disappearing of the newspaper, of the paper newspaper. Because for me it was, for decades, the beginning of the day, the starting in the day, putting out the newspaper from the post, how do you call it? Postcast, we would say in German.
Postbox.
Or the postbox. Going, returning to the flat, making breakfast, and reading the newspaper for a quarter of an hour. And to have this wonderful voice with you go from one side to the other, from one page to the other. Maybe combined with the sound of cooking coffee.
Red Bull is instead of a proper meal, a proper drinking tea time, a proper break time, but everything condensed together because one Red Bull has the energy as liquid and has some fiber somehow, so it just compresses everything that we used to do, and we're calling it's a Red Bull time.
Red Bull. Can you imagine that I never drank Red Bull? Not one time. I only know how it smells.
Yeah.
Not how it.
It's enough.
That's enough.
I think I tried it once in the primary school. Yeah, since then I never drank it again. But they have the Coca-Cola, like not the Coca-Cola, but cola, which is kind of.
I love Coca-Cola because I'm already an old man and sometimes I need sugar. To get power, and then I drink Coca-Cola. What is the English name for a mass band?
Tape mesh.
Tape mesh. Even me, I started to use the smartphone to make measurements. And also, I love the sound of the tape measure. Even when you make it long, or if you bring it back to the first position, it's really a wonderful sound, something really artistic sound. And we nearly lost it. That's a pity. And of course all the tickets in the train, metro, aeroplanes, everything is in the smartphone.
Parking tickets. Yeah, actually I was looking for an airplane ticket because I was thinking, I'm sure I have one, but I didn't find it, and then I recognized all of my plane tickets were actually digital.
Losing sound. It also means losing the movement in between, because in the whole time that we go to the mailbox, open it, and then we were like, oh, someone give it to me. I really enjoy. I want to know what he or she wrote to me, and we were like happy, and then we were having this excitement, going back upstairs, and then lock the door, like, okay, I'm going to open it up, and then read the words with words, but now we just click it without any emotions, and all of the information pops up in front of our eyes. When we want to save time, we are losing something more important.
And that's the question, if information is only the written language. And if you open, for instance, the envelope of the letter, that's also information. All the material you are smelling, you are tasting, you are feeling in your hands. So we lose a lot of information. I have the feeling that the smartphone is stealing our time. think it gets faster, but in the end, maybe the smartphone is not only swallowing the sounds and the tools we lose, but also ourselves.
What's the handwriting? If you write a postcard or a letter, you write it normally with a pen directly on the paper, and then you struggle with the words or so, or you think about things, and then you have an idea, and then you write faster again, and then at the end of the letter, you have so much more to say, but no more space, then you write really small and smaller and smaller and smaller. And yeah, all of this is also lost with the smartphone, with the digital phone. You can erase all the words and all the single letters and correct it.
Everything gets in special way formatted.
Yeah. A cup?
Cup? A Hefe? A couple?
A cup? Just a cup. Coffee mug. I was also thinking that earplugs are also replaced by the iPhone or by the smartphones, because now you have the noise cancelling earplugs. So yeah.
That's interesting because the ears should connect to the other people and connect to the surroundings. So, because it's not by chance that we hear even the things in the back of us, or we can even hear around the corner. But if you always wear the noise cancelling earplugs, then you are singleized. Something. I don't find the right word for it, but you are. Just help me. What is the right word?
I think you get lost in a
Isolated.
way.
Isolated. You get lost, yeah.
And I don't know if you take it or you have them in for the whole day and you do it every day. It's like you get anxious, I think. And you don't know why, and you think it's because I do this or do that. But actually, maybe it's just because you don't hear the surrounding anymore, and you don't know which room you are in, because everything sounds the same. Because it doesn't sound anymore.